Now I'd like to begin the McNeese women's basketball postgame press conference. I'm joined by McNeese head coach Casey Cryer, as well as student athletes Divine Tanks and Shayla Gardner. I'd like Coach Cryer to please start with an opening statement, and then I'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, I definitely credit HBU. I thought they played really good today. Every time we were trying to make a run back and get back in the game, they hit some really big shots. Number 15, I go by numbers, but 5 for 7 from the three. And some of them were contested, some were left open, but she hit them when our team needed to. I really just thought they were really balanced today. We just really struggled on offense in the first half with our spacing and just kind of getting on top of each other. But we still were only down 6 at half, and that was because of our efforts. And just thought the kids played really hard. Just at the end, they hit more shots than we did, and we didn't get the stops when we needed to.
I'd like to open it up for questions. Jim, did you have a question?
Yes. You were able to hit some shots and stay in it, but they got hot and you couldn't match. Did you like your offense at that point, or did you get out of rhythm?
No, I thought we really forced some shots early. We didn't make great decisions. But yeah, when they did hit those shots, I think it kind of took the sail out of us at times when we were, having momentum swing back our way. But credit them, they made them when they needed to. And, they just were a little bit tougher today.
Anyone else?
I have a question. Can I ask one?
You may.
5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. You're down by 6. Divine comes out with foul trouble. They go on, I think, a 15-1 run at that point. How big? Was that the difference of the game right there? How big was that? Yeah, that was tough. We really just forced some shots right there. And obviously when Divine went out, that was tough. And on a tough call too. So I think, our kids never gave up. We battled. We got in a press. We were trying to make some things happen. I thought Lindsay hit some big shots to try to keep us right there. Shay was being a great leader and keeping everybody together to just try to get stops and try to make plays and do what we're asking. And they always have. Really the questions that you guys ask. But at the end of the day, our kids play tough. Our kids have been through a lot this season. Nobody's been through what we've been through. Everybody's been through COVID. Everybody has. But nobody's been through 2 hurricanes where we were living in Baton Rouge for 64 days, had an ice storm, played a game with no fans. And it's just been a grind. And these kids never gave up. They've been resilient. They never complained. They didn't do it around me. They probably complained on the backside, but they never complained. They stayed together. This group is special. This group is going to be very special. We have Shayla's our only senior, but with the way the year has gone, she will have an opportunity if she does choose to stay. If you keep an entire group like this together, watch out. They're tough, and they believe in each other. They believed in their coaches. They gave us everything they could give us, and for that, we will forever be grateful. They love each other. We love them, and it didn't come out the way we wanted to, but we got here. And who would have thought that? We were picked 12th in the league, and at one point we were sitting in second until COVID hit us. COVID hit us, and boy, it hit us. But we've never made an excuse. We just got it done, and so special group, big things ahead.
Thank you. Brandon, I know you have a question. You may unmute.
Thank you. Question for Shayla. As a senior, can you talk about how important it was for you to be a guide for this team, considering all the challenges that you guys faced both on and off the court this season?
Mainly off the court. I have unfortunately been through this before, the whole hurricane, the whole relocation. I did it at my junior college. We moved from Florida to Indiana, so it wasn't new for me, but I knew it was new for a lot of them. So I literally just put them all on my back and took them with me. I told them it was going to be okay. We was going to get it done. We were going to do what we had to do. That's exactly what we did this year. We made really big strides, and I'm very proud of them.
Any follow-up, Brandon, or do you have a question?
Yes. Yes. Question for both players. This is a young team going into next season. Can you each talk about what you can expect, especially now that you guys will have hopefully an off season to where you guys will be able to focus on basketball?
Well, I feel like just from what we went through already, we've grown tremendously. Coming in from like the beginning when we were practicing at BRCC or Southern University and VR, we're a totally different team now. Like stepping in and seeing everybody grow is just amazing. And I mean, the sky's the limit at this point because all of us being able to come back, if Shayla decides she wants to come back, there's going to be no stop for us because we're just continuing to get better every single day. And I literally can see it like transforming right before my eyes. Like even me personally, from the beginning of the season until now, I've grown tremendously and it's only up from here. So.
And to piggyback off the line, I do have a decision to make, but we'll cross that road when we get there. But going forward, honestly, I don't think that we wouldn't be the team we are now if we didn't go to Baton Rouge. I think Baton Rouge allowed us to build bonds that we never would have been able to build. And that's what's got us to this point because we've had issues in the past, but we took every challenge that was thrown at us, stuck together, and moved forward with it. So taking the stuff that we learned off the court this year and putting it on the court, the sky's the limit. And I cannot wait.
We have another question from Jim. Jim, you may unmute your line.
Yeah, you guys were 4-0 in the conference and playing pretty good, and then you got the shutdown. Did you ever really get a rhythm after that, or was it just tough to come back from?
That was tough. I really think we all felt it. We were managing in that time, that 4-0 span. I said it, to our media. We were still missing people when we were 4-0. But then it just hit a point where I think I got COVID right there. Coach Carter had to sit out, and then we ended up having a couple more tests positive just back to back, and it shut us down. And when we shut down, we weren't able to be together. We weren't really able to practice, obviously. And then when we got back, it's also we had everybody back, and we didn't know what to do there for a little while when we actually had all 12 bodies able to play. And for the first time, I felt like we played ourselves against Nichols. Nichols are at Nichols, and that one came out. Didn't go our way, but we looked like ourselves. So think along how that was about a month, I think, that it took in between, because then we had games where it got canceled. We couldn't play them, and so it was just tough to get in the rhythm. The ice storm, we had to cancel that game to incarnate word, and having just a week, we would play a Saturday and not till another Saturday. And it's hard to get in a rhythm when you're not playing games, when you're used to playing on a Wednesday and Saturday consistently. And yeah, I think it played a factor. We never said it. We've never said it. We never talked about it. But at the end of the day, I was feeling like we hit our stride coming into this tournament. And I felt like we could do big things. We liked our draw. But just today, the ball didn't bounce our way. It went to Houston Baptist, and credit Donna. She's a really good friend of mine. She's done a really good job with their team, and they got hot at the right time. But our kids are tough. Our kids are awesome. They're resilient. We love them to death. The sky is the limit. This isn't a negative thing. We don't like losing. None of us do. But big things are ahead for the special group.
Thank you. That's a great note to end today's press conference. I thank you all, and we'll see you at the next one.